Kublai pi baro pi pe dikri khasi channel ni wan racha pi ya ka thup khubor jong kani Taiew menta ki phang ki bokong san ya kendo ka regional committee Meghalaya Assam hanong ba Shillong balat lais pa aklur tiga syaram ka MEECL hakinong pendon kami ka boarding hadu shispa aklur on penlut ke sarkar banyakun persya yaudrak ya kendo lang kinong di dok ha banyak keren halor ka jing keno kle dawai ya ki dok ha ka jing long shlur jingi kan ai jing em ya ki wei ki badan ha padeng ka jing shitom ong uba ar khar kamni bat ki wei de ki khubor ngine phai mentash ki khubor banya ka joint regional committee jong ka jala Assam bat Meghalaya ki breben pe ye ki jaka ki bren hapedeng ka jinya ka ja port ka ja Assam Hajain the Hills district ki leken do ani hanong ba Shillong man ha ka kha south treatment taw banai jilio arajar ar phulai banya kren no ya ka jinya pen bet port hapedeng ki ni ki artli ki jala ya kini ke jalang la penya de menteri rang ba pendrap ka sarkar jala ba snya phalangdhar ringkar ke jedan lang menteri ka sarkar jala Assam Upiyesh Hazarika habe kren bikinong tho khobor nak liang kini ki menteri ki long banak liang ka committee kalas dang no sha ya ki kam baria ka kai phot pat on sa IT cheki sarkar jala how banai August menta kasnam.
So today is the first meeting of both the regional committee from Assam side and Meghalaya side. Today is the first meeting, so at least we have the opportunity to introduce each other, all the members, and we had decided the meeting also. So we'll start working out all the formula now about this second phase of border issues. So in the days to come, so the respective member of the committee board side will start going to the side and the field, and we'll come with report in few months or few weeks.
So who all attended this meeting? Anybody?
Yes, sir is PUG is the chairman regional committee from Assam, and I'm the chairman from this side, and all the other members.
What will be your approach when dealing with these difficult areas?
No, the approach is that to solve the border issues. That is the meaning of it.
You want to achieve this approach?
No, we haven't decided give or take. We haven't decided. So let us go to the field and all the local government.
Amicably.
Yeah, we will listen from them, and everything will be solved amicably from both states.
So when are you going to jointly visit these border
So
areas?
jointly visit, actually both the chief minister is desire to visit, so we will wait the time from them.
What about at the level of the regional committees?
So the regional committee will, because our target is to submit the report to the state government by August. So maybe in last week of this month or July, we have to visit the site.
More than 31 villages under Block 1, they have requested the government of Meghalaya to ensure that they are included in the state. So was
No, we
this also
didn't
discussed?
mention anything about 30, 40 villages, so now the exercise is yet to start. So maybe will come the actual figure in the next meeting.
The control area is always a problem.
You see, block 1 is different and Chair Khanduli is different. So we will try to see first the low-hanging fruit first. That is the main agenda of the thing.
What is the assurance from the Assam that there is no disturbance there?
See, there are no disturbance from Assam. Miscreants disturbance not belong to the state. We are very friendly. We should have very good relationship with Meghalaya, and we have. So we don't have problem with Meghalaya people. Miscreants don't belong to us.
Yes.
That is simple. So we have high regards to the people of Meghalaya as well as people of other part of the northeastern part of the country. So amicably we should settle our long pending issues. We have long pending border dispute, but we are sure, I am sure, we'll be able to settle amicably within a very short period of time.
Recently,
from Assam.
What?
Miscreants are from Assam.
No, both miscreants from many sides only. How will you miscreant is miscreant? Miscreant is miscreant. How will you identify sitting here miscreants? But Assam people have love to the people of Meghalaya, and I believe Meghalaya people also have love to the people of Assam.
recently there was a clash between the Karbi and the Panar people.
What?
Recently there was a clash between the Panar and the Karbi people. So was this also discussed?
I am
on how
extremely
to-
sorry for that. I am extremely sad for that. We shouldn't have clash. We should have peaceful relationship with people of Meghalaya. Both the people from Meghalaya, people from our part should have cordial, peaceful relationship, and our government, our chief minister deserves that only.
Menaka kendai tarik mentau benai jeliau arhajar arpulai ke sorkar jela ke lajit uba Roni Willingdo budi MLA ke Seng Kongres kumunong yalam jong kaliang persya.
Ubaroni habe kren bikin thok khubor ulo bana kaliang ke jong u bar ke seng ke jong u kin long kaliang persya ke bai trelang bar ke sorkar na ke benta ke jingbha ba jingmen toy ki pai ba bar bar khmi benya bharu ye ki issue ki bidan kam ki bami na ki sgi.
So we will provide constructive opposition, and then this is reflects the government honoring the democratic process, the democratic institutions, by appointing an LO from the opposition party.
So on what issues you're likely to keep the government on check?
You see, issues from day to day, they keep cropping up. Now, if there are issues that need immediate attention, we will contact all other political parties. And if there are issues that can be taken in the House, we will take up in the House.
Chairman Jong ke MEECL ubadeiru Managing Director Jong ke Nigatana Trikam Sanjay Goyal ula pentip ba ki nong pendankam ya ka boarding ki syaram hadu laispa klurting ka ha ke MEECL.
Ulai thu ba ka sorkar kadang persangkat bala penpin mi biang ya ka ni ka pisa.
The other dues are of course the consumers, which are the individual consumers or various consumers who have already consumed the electricity and have not paid. So for that we have taken up, in fact we are going for a mass disconnection drive, wherein those who are not purposefully paying the payment, our dues, we will be disconnecting those consumers. Recently we have issued letters to all the mobile companies wherein they have not paid their dues for the mobile tower payments and all, and the same company is running towers in different parts of the state but not paying certain cases. So we have written to them that we will disconnect all if they don't make the payments for all of them. So corporation is trying to find out who are the consumers who are in a position to pay and maybe intentionally not paying. So we are in the first phase, we are targeting them. They have the capacity to pay and they are not paying.
Will it be running into crore? How much reduce?
Off late, off the hand, I can't say the figures, but what you're saying is correct. These figures are quite substantial in number, and we have given the target for us to. In fact, we are targeting in a slightly fast manner. I have taken up those dues which are above 1 lakh rupees of payments which have been not paid by the consumers in last maybe 3 months time or 1 month or 6 months time. Those are the consumers which are in target, and through all of you I would like to appeal to all the consumers also, those who are in a capacity to pay and they don't have any dispute regarding the bills, please come forward and pay so that we can give you better supplies. The others are the cases of the disconnections which have already, they are no more getting supply from us, but at one point of time they have taken power from us and they have been disconnected, and those amounts are quite huge, and some of them have gone into the NCLT also, declaring themselves as insolvent. So we are fighting the matter before the NCLT so that we also get our dues out of the entire settlement which happens. In other cases, of course, we are taking legal course of whatever is available in our hand to get these dues back from them.
So if we take into consideration domestic consumers and industries, how much the dues that are?
So dues, if you talk about that, runs into, as Bajos was mentioning, it runs into hundreds of crores. Our due is more than maybe 300 crores.
300 crores?
Yes.
All industries and
all combined, and all those who have gone into NCLT, all those where the bills are disputed, all those where they have the consumers are no more traceable. But this is not, as I mentioned, this is not a day's thing. These things have happened and have happened over a period of time, and we are now trying to work around it. How much of it is recoverable and how much of it we need to take legal course and legal action against them. As I mentioned, one classic example was this mobile towers. Same companies is existing in the state. They are not paying certain cases. In certain cases, they are paying. They should pay for all.
Kinong tray ka MEECL hapok ka sa 3 jong ka CCORMAU manakasi balang jong ka tayo kila aya ka jing kasyan ka bapura ka sarkar ka jila haga bay day ba ka jing kun ka jong ka prasya ka jing hiran boarding haga jila.
Habai kran mikla pathai Khubor, Hadim Radab Yakandu, Menteri Ketanat Boarding U80 Model, Vice President Joganik Seng Uba Arju Dakhar, Ulong Wakaman Jong Menteri Rangba Kajala, but Kumjuru Jong Menteri Ketanat Boarding, Kilong Kibashai, Nakabantawan Penbed no Aganika Jinghiran Boarding Hakajala.
And we had a very open discussion, be it the functioning of the utilities, the power scenario in the state, the power purchase, the tariff to the consumer, to the industries, the functioning of the regulatory commission. We had a very open discussion because we know the utility to come out of the situation we are in needs a cooperative efforts by each one, be it at the top level until the lowest level of the employees of the organization. We could see that political will of the Honorable Chief Minister and the Honorable Minister Power in charge. As a responsible unions and association, yes, we do have our grievances. We stand here now also telling you that we have not received our salary. We tried to meet our CMD, but maybe intentional, unintentional, he has avoided us, which is very unfortunate because as a utility, as an organization, to move forward, you have to trust one another. So this morning, and we have openly lodged our protest before the Honorable Minister in charge power. Apart from that, we do see that immediately there is no relief. But in the long run, we see there is hope. Why I say that? As I would repeat again, I could see that political will in our Honorable Minister Power. So, from the association and union side, we are going to extend our support, and we have requested him also to take us into confidence. Yes, all matters cannot be discussed with us. We understand that, but there are certain issues where we would like to be involved to see that this organization prosper. So that is what I would like to say as of now, because we have already given notice to the management that our salary should be paid by the 10th of every month. So we were supposed to have our protest on the next working day, that is on the 12th. But since the CMD has given us letter on 8th, he has called us for today's meeting at 1 p.m. But suddenly, half an hour before the meeting, he has cancelled that meeting, which is very unfortunate. We were very hurt by that. But after meeting the Honorable Power Minister, we could see that hope. And henceforth, maybe we will be interacting more with the Honorable Power Minister.
So what was the assurance given by the Power Minister on this, on your grievances?
I think, as all of you are aware, about the corporatization of the then MSCB. We have been talking about the terminal benefits. The amount at that time was 840 crores. Since no bailout package was provided, since 1st of April 2010, the actual valuation has reached a level of 3,276 crores. And all those terminal benefits from 1st of April 2010 till date, till recently, has been spent from the revenue money, which almost cost to around 800 plus crores. So these are the issues where we had a detailed discussion, and the Honorable Minister is very much sympathetic to our discussion, our points raised by us, and he has informed us that the moment the Honorable Chief Minister comes, he will take up this issue, maybe most probably next week, and from that we will move forward.
How is the government planning to clear this terminal benefits of the employees?
Actually, plan is always already there. We have given a detailed plans how to work out, and we do hope that all those plans are put into action.
It will be on installment basis, or how is this?
That we will have to look into the details of it. As of now, I can't say. As of now, you have seen the Honorable Chief Minister has given a press statement also that every day they are paying around 30 crores to MECL for power purchase. And we had a discussion on this power purchase also. You see, well, let us be very frank. There is no point of hiding anything. Okay, there should be no hiding. Now, when we buy power at a higher rate, when the tariff is say 4 rupees or 5 rupees, and when you buy power at 8 rupees, can the government subsidize to each and every category of its consumers? Is it fair? As a businessman, I do business. Shouldn't I pay that extra power which the utility is buying? So these are all the aspects which we have to look into. Yes, domestic consumers, they should be subsidized. It's the duty bound of the government of the day to subsidize. But what about the commercial, the industries? Let me tell you here, please work out the benefit the industries has provided to the state of Meghalaya since it's coming to the states from the early 90s. Please find out the facts and figures. What are the benefits we got from the industries? There is almost an outstanding of crores of rupees. So we have asked the Honorable Minister to take action against all those default industries and to repay us and to initiate necessary action as per law.
Chief Whip Jong Kaliang Prasha Usaleng E Sangma Ula Kantuy ka Sarkar Jila Bakan Pithu Bha Yaka Bellight Namarba what happening ka Jingdon Jong Kalut shedding Daki Kanta Hakashis Niru ka Bellight Pat Kalong Kumjo Kumta Ula Kantuy ka Sarkar Bakan Pit Bha Yakani Kaliang Kanang Bakan Kta Yakipat Bha.
But the funniest part which I'm always talking about is that the bills people are getting the same. Even the power is not there for like 8 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. It seems like all the people from all over the state are getting the same bill as usual as they used to have the bill during the normal time. So I think those needed to be checked in seriously. We are always talking about the like high bill, inappropriate bill, all those things. I think that needed to be looked out seriously by the government. At least the pressure, the hamper should not go to the public. Because right now, though the power is not there, though the Meghalaya itself is buying the power, from the other source, just because we are buying the power sector from, I mean, the power from the other sources doesn't mean that we have to put the hold the burden to the public. I think government has to look into this matter seriously.
Menteri Ketenat Puli Putih ke Sarkar Jelau rakam sangma ula pentip menhaka khaksan treatment tau benai jelio arajar arpolai ba ya katarik na kabenta ka jingya khun ya ka CUET de ki samla ki bangat benlet ya khun ya ni ka test shakiwe pat ki jela on sepen bed da kumwe khnang ba on ailat eki bekinyo benlet ya khun ha ka ni ka test.
I'm to inform to all the students of the state, those who are going to appear for CUT examination. So we have informed by the ministry and the NTA and the Honorable Chief Minister, and the government has taken up the matter with the ministry. We have been informed that for those affected students, in view of the center allotment in Ranchi and other parts of the country, will be rescheduled, and they will be given another opportunity to appear for the CUT examination this time. Therefore, I would request all the students not to worry and wait for the rescheduled time. We are also working with the Ministry of Education and the NTA to set up more CUT examination center in near future. We are working aggressively and we will leave no stone unturned to make this possible.
Kenang banla bante ala kami ka jing jille ka jing peran kami au drugs ha ka jila ka sarkar jila kala khot ya ka jing yalang jongki sentri kam jongki balang ba pher banya mer ba ya teji mud halor kilat kilinti kumno banla ban te ala kam ba rukum jo ban pindo ja yau new jing di bushir khai
Habakran hakani ka jalang ba polling do Menteri Ketenat Social Welfare jo ka sarkar jala ulong ba ka sarkar kan pelut hadush phoklur tingka shakini ki sentri kam jongki balang bakin yele ban ya khuni ka ni ka jing ka baki samla ki ma na ka jing di yo drugs.
So today's meeting was convened with the intention of soliciting the support of various faith organizations, and the response was tremendous. We had representations from various church organizations and a number of very important suggestions also emerged from the meeting, where the discussion was confined to the need to up the anti-against narcotics situation, and suggestions have come that the need to increase the number of counseling that we do, the intensity of counseling, awareness programs, and destigmatization of the drug users. And briefly, as a result of the discussions, we agreed on a two-pronged approach. The first is to involve the various faith organizations in coming forward and joining the campaign against drug abuse. The members who attended were briefed that at this stage we have earmarked an amount of rupees 10 crore per annum, which will work out to 50 crores in 5 years, for the implementation of the elimination of drugs and substance use. And the faith organizations have been requested to go back and have their in-house consultations. We will then, based on their requirement, fund the publicity campaign, and also I had suggested that since a lot of schools also come under these organizations, students can be asked to take a pledge on a daily basis to not abuse himself or his friends or engage in activities that lead to narcotic addiction. So one of the other major decision that we took was, since this involves large areas of the state, in fact, as many as 7 districts have been identified as hotspot districts. We will intensify this campaign, involve the other districts as well. But as a pilot project, we will first, since Shillong is a major hotspot, on a pilot project basis, we will zone Shillong into various zones, and each of these zones there will be regular interaction and review of the extent of the problem, identification of users, identification of peddlers, and coordination with all line departments, the Dorvarshnongs, and the social welfare department and health department. So briefly, this is what was discussed, and subsequent to this, we will also involve organizations, Dorvarshnongs, and NGOs that have not been invited so far, because inviting all of them in one single meet involves huge problems of logistics. So, but at the third meeting, we will certainly widen the scope of involving more such organizations.
Kakenhon jong kinong di dokha hanong ba Shillong hapo ka satri jong ka khasi jaintia Fish Wholesalers and Retailers Association managa kha South treatment tau banai jilio arajar polai kila penlong ya ka jingalang ka jong kia Shillong Club bat kete ka jingalang ka long hadin ba ka sarkar kala khangla de ki bandi ki dokha ki bonra na shabar ka jila Hakategasi Laidan Lang do President ka Association of Mitchell Wankar, Ubrew MDC Jong Kalaban, but Haka Jokapor of Pedro, Ekatanak Fisheries, Joga KHDC, Barkiway Rangalam Jokanik Seng. Have a crunchy club Thai Khubor, President Ulo Bakar Domanda, Kinhon Juginong Dokha, Kampat Tip, Nangno Kawan Kajinkre, the Waiki Dokha, but Nakalian Kinhon, Kalakintu Yakasor Ban Wat Banya Yakadautan Rai.
Hadin Manglay to be Jingbani or Hamo, Kapasindat. Tekum ki patba atau porni medon kibon ni ki medon Shillong tinggal syu ki member jungi ki brief kila det punya kendo secretary don hangi ba marbania ni kila syalek punya kendo ya deputy commissioner but hagatu ka kendo jungi ila selat na banta bandi ki dokha ki ban Assam te ka ba caution but mangingi no concern kalong halor kini kidok haki bon Andhra Pradesh namar ngan keren clear mo kidok haki bon Andhra Pradesh kidok ha ki balates but ngidon ka kopi hangi nyemju aksem ya kano kani ka kopi mo aman lagi trok di bon Andhra Pradesh kidon gini kelalong kidok ha kelalong tested terlai ni ngilongo namar hak jiksam sampel ke jongki 40 sampel ki shem ten rai ki khlam batayengi ba namar habaki penpoi dokha ki shem sampel tangga ka dokha ka bon Andhra Pradesh lani ki bon ki we ki state ru komman chu ongi fi ki bon ki dokha ki bon ki we state ru te ka jingkwa ka jungi yang ni kalong ba ni sha ni kwa na kaliang ke government namar na kaliang ka Andhra Pradesh kala penbiang lot barokhan haga por bagi le ki kemi dokha haga por bagi packing hadu bagi napa sini barokhan kilale dagi scientific method kilalong tested te ka bangi kwa menta bani shai hangni kalong ba na kaliang jongga government kata kabon penong na fisheries department ba na health department ba tip yak jing shisha ban tip yak jing shisha ni request yakini ki atli department bakin pa daga team sa Andhra Pradesh. Kumbalale ke government of Bihar, government of Nagaland, ipha yaki team la jong shathi sa Andhra Pradesh ban ba kinlet banwat bania halor kini ka kam kabagi pha ka do khanang thi. Namar ngilayo jingtem bana government of Andhra Pradesh kila da pha city sa government of Meghalaya. Halor kini ka pang. Tingi kwa mentana ka stien namar ki babun balang kim tip halor kini ka packing kablong scientific method haga bala penbiang na dang sedong don ki ba ong ki le ahlen ti sengkien don ki ba syakran hang niang tai kami ha ka government hi kan hap pan sim khia ya kani ban pha be da investigation team ba kani ka ro kha ka bon Andhra Pradesh namar ba kalong ka ban bam ne ka biang ko makila pha kini ki kot kisla namar ba kani hi kalau warak ke problem ko bahe ba haga ba yuwe ni member jengi in sa brief ya ka egi ta ke jengi ka ba ya kendo la da bani ki do kha kum ni namar ngi la da cha ban teng haw arjar khat pra tengalung mo ba la da kata ka do kha ka don formalin balen le sisen sansnan balen inject formalin sisen sansnan haw arjar khat pra shwa election MP kala jagni manta ka jaw ar pulai MP election kadi orang pesau tengah ngamtip ke igi jengmut jengadi tebangi kwa ru baka dokha habates one bantes ba yang taya pok liyo full pack kadokha tang ba pin sei kadokha turu kan sempor ku masiteng ta ya gi pungut kitu gidaju ban sei tang igi terpal ban bread igi diskum ban bread igi thermocol hadu ban poy kadokha bat ngan suba taifi namar nga shua bangan don nak ni kam ngala sa Pradesh ban ngani tu ipi karong impossible ba kin on road i dokha hashtag inti tingi kwa daga tim ka bapaka nakaliang ka government bana do ka bala le kin bot linti na do Andhra Pradesh hadu asyalong ka to ka juga kali ba kipat ba kin sai kedang bagi pat ba kin sai kedang ya menta pat ba usaha kalingo bat mangiru ano ipi ni dai ki breu ki bala em hang ni ki ba em nang ni boni ki ba khai ndai chu tang mangi nang ni la khai di ki lai sau generation nadu ki forfada jungi ni la khai ni ka kam ban ni tu ipi ka do kha ka bangi dia hayo ka di ka do kha ka bangi ai ba ma hinga sam
ngadai ru wai bala dia do kham ta la sau san snem hayo ka ai ka bangi ni la kamai ka tas nem ya ka buram jong ka business jungi niladu no tang hak tu kami ke business ni niladu no kanam ko buram tenda ingin yo su ko to kanam ko buram abang nila kamai ka tasnem nambar ban su pen bon namba ka do hala ai formulen thang no wod hak tu ka ju kami la ta di in kem in fine in set deal te ka de ga ba ta ba hai ni kala ni pisale ka bangi mla ban te ban ajing hen do la e mata hak tu ka singi ngel adap sam ka do hak balai trok ayo te hakatu ka suwa to katur ngila sam ko baat ro te ka do hajungi ngi ai suwa hangta ngi salum pisa te ki do ha bangila phape kingi banuan bangindi ki tang don hasro te ki khang ban ba tu ki ma ki don hasro ta ki lapot te ngi ka pat sarkar upno kan aja rat ngi ya ki ki ting sanjongi ka bagam dai yu ibatang kandia ka bala pot se ki krur pisa te mdai tang bayam mangi ki behe bahan ki baduk basuk tu ba imga nak turu kado khabik ket na silong ki da sina kodok hang tu ki miot kon ban pan mam sa su bandi ki da haban baret te ka tu pisar ki kin siu sangi ki numla tingi rungin num siu hajon ngi next ngi dala pli ka yo ai do khai ngi te ka e ka jing e bang dan mata ke chahi ki pai ba ki sim khia e ka ni wat sarkar ka sim khia ba kan le mno kala ka pli ko no ngi bani olum hit pisar nin yo e ka jing shairu bakta ka habing wara mangi ka don pamulen ne kom don nama basu ong hapo paham saya baka don ba don khang simit ta pala jingi ba di do kha baka ta ka thara gala la sha kin ya ba patai tai jing e jingi bangi don
Habai de beka jing maham kablapan mi daka Indian Meteorological Department kakong Matsidor war IAS kabade ka Executive Director jongka State Disaster Management manakasi thoding jongka Taiew kalapan tip ba kaladon ka jingyalang kababnya ringkat bat ka GSI ne ka Geological Survey of India na kabanda ban itho yakitu kijaka ki berana pereng ka jingma bat ki bala ban ngat ha ka jingtua ka khando ka siap
So far, all the districts have been kept on high alert. They have been instructed to take immediate necessary action whenever required. And as you know, this is the office of the SDMA, State Disaster Management Authority, where I'm the executive director, and we are also part of this Emergency Operations Center. We also have the DDMAs in the district who take up actions relating to disaster management. So the districts have issued advisories to the general public to be alert and be cautious. So far, we have had 2 red alerts actually in the past 2-3 days. One red alert and warning was issued by IMD on the 15th of June at 8:30 in the morning, and on the 16th of June at 1 p.m. These are specifically only for 3 districts, that is East Khasi Hills, West Khasi Hills and Jaintia Hills. Now the SEOC, we have a mandate as per the Government of India. We have a scheme called CAP, Common Alerting Protocol. So when we receive a red alert from IMD, automatically we activate CAP, that is the Common Alerting Protocol, wherein we disseminate this information to the general public who are affected within the red alert area. So the 3 districts of East Khasi Hills, West Khasi Hills and Jaintia Hills receive these SMS-based alerts. Okay, and we also send these alerts out through the Satchet app. This is Satchet app, snap of the Government of India through NDMA. So far, it is good to note that we have our service providers who have disseminated these alerts, which includes BSNL, Reliance, Jio, Vodafone, Airtel. In the last 2 days, we have disseminated. In the first red alert, we have disseminated about 8.9 lakhs alerts, and in the second day, that is today, 8,67,000 alerts. So we also, as I said, we also have the mobile Satchet app. It's called SACHET Satchet app, wherein the alert is the notification is issued. In general, or rather on an overall assessment of what has happened in the past 9 days, we have found that quite a few calamities had taken place. Out of the 9 days, for 5 days there were effects in North Garo Hills, East Khasi Hills, West Khasi Hills, Southwest Khasi Hills, East Jaintia Hills, West Garo Hills, North Garo Hills, Southwest Garo Hills, Riboi District and East Jaintia Hills. These include the calamities of cyclone, heavy rainfall, fire incident, lightning strike, landslide, mudslide, thunderstorm. That's it. The number of villages affected was 79. The population affected is 2,777. Human lives lost is 1. Animal deaths is 3. House damage is 186. Now this information that I'm giving you is actually based on FIRs that are filed in the respective districts. However, there will be full assessment made by the Deputy Commissioner through the respective officers, and then based on that a detailed report will be sent by the Deputy Commissioner to the Revenue Department. We have not heard anything about crop damage so far, but so there's house damage, there's human life loss, there's animal deaths and so on and so forth, infrastructure damage. So that's how they are affected. But once we get the detailed information from the DCs, then we know exactly how this entire population has been affected.
We have also seen certain areas being flooded due to heavy rain. Any report, and what especially cultivable land?
Exactly. So as I said, in terms of crop damage, we have not received any information as yet. These do take a little bit of time because the ground functionaries have to go to the ground and then assess the situation. Then only they give a report through the Deputy Commissioners.
Ma'am, has your department identified landslide-prone areas?
Yes, we are. In fact, just prior to this conference, we just had a very long, detailed meeting with the Geological Survey of India, wherein we're looking at ensuring that we have an early warning system in terms of landslides. It does take a lot of time, and as discussed with DSI, it is a lot of research and a lot of data that has to be put in place. So yes, we are in the process of identifying vulnerable areas of landslide.
Komisi benta ka jingrakhe ya kasingi kerpang jong kinong ais nam skobha ne ka World Blood Donors Day ka bajurakhe ha ka khat sautri ubnai jilio manakas nem ha kaleng ka perthei minta kas nem ka Ribhoi District Cricket Association RBDCA ha ka tegasngi kala lek kerpang sha ka blood center ha civil hospital nongpo ban ais ngobha ya kas nam na ka benta ki pat ki brio ki badan kam kerke ya ka ha ka pang shitom
Yakni ke chile ais nam sko bhar ka kinhon lailam khmat uba Ryanal Kharkamni ka president ha ka jedan lang uba Michael Kharhunai secretary ki official bar ki rangele kai cricket jong ka RBDCA uba Ryanal Kharkamni ubadeiru uwei na kinong ais nam blaju ai man la kapor ulong ba jing ais ngo bhai ka snam ka long badan kambha ba kade ka wei na ki benta ban yo ekamet ka ba koi khia
Taiew Bangladesh Cricket Association ka pembe jing ais nam blood donation camp Khubor State di Badan Blood Center Mapura Jowai Mustain Shillong dan ni Khubor dan yang jungi nak yang Ribhoi District Cricket Association di meeting berbeda hingga don komba hutang juga bentar berpemdi ke sini bulikong dari bagi berbeda dengan MC dan organize kini blood donation camp di kesir kepada an balai yang pernah nak yang jungi bagi pembeli bat ngin ai beli group di player di jungi di support staff di official mesti mentalang mana membuat kemudian situ itu nak yang Ribhoi District Cricket Association ni dulu ini ais nam shimben di di case besakut di dia discharge di hospital las di alai di hospital Shillong nama di block place kesam dengan yang di official ni di support staff di dan di IR unit lain unit dan machine unit untuk terter. Bersama mana yang ini kerja Islam kepelat ini juga buat untuk itu sudah dengan jempang sistem tinggal ini bersama yang juga atau untuk sini kepada World Blood Donation Day di akhir tadi dengan sini dan tak tahu dan air akan diberi lakukan yang juga memang Khubor isi air juga lengkap tentang nak yang di produk Islam belum dan yang resep belum alam Islam di tempat di bersama ya kecintoi itu betul kita kampatai kembali dari kami suatu tentang arsin nasi lawan Islam nilap ni susting Khubor kamu sudah berkat Khubor met kuntat dari musim layak so cing di lagi ke bawah kalau di Islam juga amet juga akan berbah ya ke Islam stang lain di 10 lain di hadapan tetap mengisutu lagi but ni mesti benda kalau kalah yang ni kayak juga dia ada dia kemudian ngilang ISG begitu lupa kami Islam
Shaban pinkot ki Khubor ni pensobia shapie ki pangki bokong san sa shisian ya kendo ka Regional Committee Meghalaya Assam hanong ba Shillong Balat lais pa aklur tiga syaram ka MEECL hakinong pendon kami ka boarding. Hadu shispa aklur on penlut ke sorkar banyakun persya yaudrak. Ya kendo lang kinong di dok ha banyakren halor ka jing kino kle dawai ya ki dok ha. Ka jing long shlur jingi kan ai jing em ya ki wei ki badan ha pedeng ka jing shitom ong uba ar kharkam ni. But kiwe de ki Khubor. Dagatun pin kut noi kini kutup Khubor kini katiyo mentagin siya siyembiang bat pi baro hakatai kwe bat katiyo kubanwan kubli pi baro bat yaso.